let's talk about some of the things I've witnessed personally from doing all the rallies and attending different events here across the state of Michigan. Some of the things I've done, some of the things I've seen. So, first off, let's start from the beginning. I started out in 2015 um, as militia, attended my first 2A rally, took a picture with my sheriff. It went trending on Facebook for 2 weeks or so. I got ridiculed, scrutinized, you name it. Didn't do much to affect me. But then as time moved on, I moved on from just going to 2A rallies and Trump rallies to actual protest across the state for many years. I've not only supported the Patriot side, but I've also supported the opposition side, which some of you probably will not agree with. But I feel that everybody has a right to peacefully assemble, whether I agree with their message or not. Now, look, I don't agree with violence, and that's why my journey's taken me where it's taken me and brought me to the point where I'm at today. Now, see, in 2020, things changed up a little bit. We drew national attention, worldwide attention. I went international 5 or 6 times, multiple different countries, done interviews with me, shot documentaries about me. They were very interested in the militia in 2020. Now you can look all this up for yourself. Like I've said before, I'm very transparent. I have nothing to hide. But back to the point, from over the years of doing all these events and rallies, I've seen the ugly side of people. Now, here in Michigan, it's been fairly peaceful 99% of the time. We have had no real issues other than the riots in Grand Rapids was probably the worst, and then that I can think of anyways. But the point I'm trying to make is that none of that violence, none of Antifa or BAM or BLM or any of the Marxist ideology groups, socialist, communist, whatever you want to call them, they didn't act up here in Michigan like they do across some of the other parts of the country, like in Portland. And I believe that's because we were a detour in their way from harassing citizens from peacefully assembling and protesting their grievances, or just holding a rally for that matter. Now, people will, especially in mass groups, mass gatherings of people, that's when you're gonna have your troublemakers, and it only takes a few people to get a whole bunch of other people riled up. I've seen it firsthand, not only from attending rallies, but at my former job as a bouncer. It only takes one guy in the whole bar to get other people wound up, and next thing you know, it's chaos. There's fistfights happening. But what's going to happen in our streets is not going to be fist fighting when it comes to any kind of civil unrest, which I do believe is on the horizon simply because of opinions, of people's feelings. I'm not a big fan of feelings. I'm a critical thinker. I try not to let my feelings or my emotions take control of my thoughts. Because critical thinking sometimes makes you the enemy to not only the people who support you, but to the people who don't support you. It's a double-bladed sword. Because some people say they believe like you, but when they start really thinking about things and about the things I believe in and stand for, might not resonate so well with them. I'm just sitting out here at the campfire. I got so much on my mind. But when civil unrest or whatever is coming to our country, and I hate to say it, but I believe America is not falling. It's really fell. Because, I mean, think about it. What liberties really do we have left? I mean, I believe our freedoms are all an illusion. Most of our freedoms we gotta buy back. Our rights, I should say, especially when it comes to the Second Amendment. But they are infringing not only upon our First Amendment, our Second Amendment, our Fourth Amendment, but all of our amendments. Now, I don't know who's behind it, but whoever is in the works behind the scenes, they're really smart. And they know how to divide the people. They know how to control the media. Well, we all know the media is all bought and paid for anyways. Even YouTube and Facebook and all these other social media companies, that's why they can ban people like me for speaking out against things they don't want spoken about. But just know this, if it ever comes down to total pandemonium in the streets due to whatever kind of scenario, an EMP attack, darkness, no power, that's going to cause people to riot. Lack of food, lack of medicine, lack of anything, going to cause people to riot. Anything being forced on certain people will cause a riot. What's coming across our southern borders could be an invasion. There's talk of China having a base set up in Grayling, right up here in Michigan, where I'm from. It's got me a little concerned. I've heard a lot of rumors since 2015 about Jade Helm 15, but that's a whole nother topic. Now look, I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm just trying to get the message out there that people, when it comes down to it, if society does collapse, you are on your own. And that is scary to think about. But there is things you can do. There are steps you can take. And I'm sure most of you who are subscribing to my channel are taking these steps or already have. And to all you new subscribers, maybe you're just getting into this and you're like, hey, maybe this guy's onto something. Now look, I've never claimed to have all the answers, but I seek knowledge because I know knowledge is true power. And I want to make my mind my strongest weapon. But I've been at this for so long that my edge is dulled. I need to sharpen my edge. I need to get my edge back. But honestly, from what I have learned from traveling across the state, standing up for everyone's right, because I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America and all those who have died and sacrificed so that I can live free. And all you bellyachers out there can bitch and complain. And all you keyboard warriors can criticize me because I put boots to the ground and I let my actions do the speaking for me. I just hope you're all prepared. I hope you're all preparing. And if you're not, you should be. But if there's something you guys would like me to talk about, I'll talk about anything. I'm not afraid to speak my mind or about anything, about any topic. But I appreciate you all, and let's stand united, because this is our country. and we deserve it, and we must fight for it.